I want soup too. Hey everyone, my name is Americ and welcome to a brand new review for The Mentalist Season 7 Episode 4 titled Black Market. Yeah. Like Jane, sometimes, you get sick and you still have to do reviews. Has something in my throat. Now, before I jump into the review per se, I urge you to stay until the end of the video because there's a surprise for all you Mentalist fans. So you guys know what happened in this episode because we're both watching it. Let's talk about what worked. I have to say, this was a very special episode for me. It was special in the way that it was good, but it was good in three big basic areas. Area number one, moments. First of all, you start the episode with Lisbon looking at engagement rings and being all excited, and we're like, oh yeah, this episode, what up? It's Cho. Really? Well played. I love that moment. It was a nice little wink and a nod to the fans, while at the same time keeping it funny because it was followed up by Cho getting a kiss and a hug by Lisbon. And the face. Cho's face was priceless. Can you please? Okay, let me try to reenact Cho's face. I'm trying to reenact Cho's face. It's not quite that. I know it's not quite that, but it was funny. I lulled out loud. The other moments that stood out for me were actually not moments per se, but the way they shot the episode. The way some of the scenes, especially in the office, the FBI office, the way some of those scenes were shot were just really good. I know I'm being super nerdy about this, but when you have angles where the characters are having a dialogue, but the camera is not on anybody having the dialogue, but on another character reacting to that dialogue, Vega listening to Cho and Abbott talking, and it was just the right amount of tension, and it just happened throughout the episode that way, and I thought that was really, really interesting. I have to say, when Vega was taking down that bad guy, and she's pointing a gun at him, and he's like, I'm gonna grab that wrench, and I'm gonna throw it at you. I have to say, I was tempted to put this as a what didn't work moment, but I laughed so much that I was like, it's staying. It worked. It made me laugh. The second area that I think there was a lot of development was in People's update, in particular, Abbott. Abbott was actually a big focus of this episode. We got to see a lot of his storyline, and I think that I don't know exactly how that's gonna turn out. I mean, some of it was like, why is this in the Mentalist episode? Why should I care? But at the same time, I thought that the acting was good, the storyline is pretty interesting, and it might involve Patrick Jane at some point. And that's what we want. We want to see what Jane is gonna do with all this. How is Jane gonna fix this? Or make this worse? It could be either way. But what I really wanted to talk about was Choga. Yes, people, we have a new ship. I have declared Choga to be the new ship. The people have spoken. I have nominated and you have elected Choga as the new ship of the show. So let's talk about Choga. So Cho and Vega, I know this is controversial because some of you have been like, he's too old for her. She's too young. Well, let me be clear. Age ain't nothing but a number. It's not that weird. She's in her late 20s. He's in his late 30s. It's not that weird, people. But I think this episode was a very interesting evolution. I have to say they played it well on this one because they could have just made it that Cho was mad in one episode and not mad in another. But in this episode, he was still mad. He was still not happy with her. And he was still stern and strict with her. And she was just like, I just want, I want you to respect me. How many times can I say I'm sorry? And he says, anyone can say I'm sorry. Sorry is easy. Trust is earned. Ooh, Cho, buddy, relax. That's no way to talk to your future. No, anyways. But I think at the end, when he invited her to the gun range, I think that was the beginning. I don't know of what, But it's the beginning of something. So he even cracked a smile, and we know that Cho never cracks a smile. So I'm thinking Choga's happening. Choga's happening. Speaking of shipping, area number 3 that I liked a lot was... Jisbin. You guys knew I was gonna say Jisbin, right? Patrick got a day off, of sorts. Being sick and asking for his tomato or bean soup. I love how specific he is. Tomato or bean. No clam chowder, cause screw that. Ain't no one eating clam chowder up in this. I love seeing Patrick Jane sick. He's so funny. And I love how everyone is like, go home. You discussed that. But at the same time, he's Patrick Jane, so you kind of want him close. And it also gave us the opportunity to have Lisbon be the mentalist in this episode. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the name of the show was The Mentalist, and the mentalist in this episode was none other than Lisbon. Teresa Lisbon did a fantastic job, ladies and gentlemen. I think that she has a future in this gig if she wants to give it a whirl, and I think she liked it a little bit too much if you ask me, but it was fun. It was fun to see. I think for fans of the show, everybody must have been as excited as I was, because I was like, this is awesome. This is so cool. Having the mentalist be Lisbon. I just had an idea, seriously, had an idea right now where I'm like, what kind of spin-off would be really interesting? If they did a mentalist, but a female mentalist. What? And then you would have, Jane and Lisbon coming in and consulting from time to time. Oh my God, yes? Who's with me? I think this is a fantastic idea. I am giving this idea to the world. Anyways, huge tangent. But the end of the episode, I feel, was more meaningful in many other ways, because we can see that Jane is starting to wonder, why is he there? Honestly, he wants to be with Lisbon more than he wants to do any of these cases. The fact of the matter is, he joined the CBI to get rich on. He came back to the FBI to be close to Lisbon. But now, what's his purpose? He's with Lisbon. He really doesn't have to be there. He doesn't love this as much as she loves this. So, is Jane gonna go away? I don't think so. But it's a good question to ask. And we're gonna see how they're gonna evolve with that thread line going forward. It might be interesting. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Jane should leave the FBI but would the show be The Mentalist anymore? Is that what the end of the show is gonna be? Is this hearkening to the future? So many questions. Let me know what you think. Comment below and let me know. Anyways, guys, as you can tell, I liked this episode. But the question now becomes, what didn't work? Come on, nothing didn't work. This is awesome. This is an awesome episode. I liked it. I liked the direction these guys are going into. It was exciting. It was fun. More, please. But that's what I thought of this episode. What did you think of this episode? Comment below and let me know. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, because yours truly has more videos coming up for The Mentalist and a bunch of other stuff. There's so many stuff, so many videos. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye. So before I wrap things up, as I promised, there was one surprise that I wanted you to be aware of. As a Mentalist fan, you absolutely have to watch this video that was done by Totor's... Am I saying her name right? Anyways, she did this video, and essentially a compilation of Mentalist fans from all over the world sharing their feelings and saying what The Mentalist means to them. The video is going to be available here. You can click here and go watch it. It's also going to be in the description box below. Thank you so much for all you Mentalist fans who actually contributed to this project. I think it's fantastic. I think you guys are awesome, and I can't wait for us to do more.